Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to The Spoken, where this is sports unscripted. I'm your host, Terry Love, and to my right, we have Lance Twidwell, the original creator of The Spoken, and to my left, we have Derrick Williams here, the Mocan AAU coach. And so thank you guys for joining us. This is part 2 of our Chiefs segment on April, what's today? 12th, 2012. So back into it. NFL draft is April 26th this year. It's starting on Thursday, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, starting on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this year. Of course, you know the Chiefs have the number 11 pick. We won the coin toss against the Seahawks with number 11.
Yes.
For those who don't know, every other round we'll switch back and forth between the Seahawks because of the coin flip or whatnot. So here's the question: so the Chiefs move up to obtain Tannehill. Now his stock has gone up and down over the last few weeks and so on and so forth. He's supposed to be the third best quarterback in the whole draft or whatnot. Excuse me. Is he worth the risk of moving up to the number 3 spot with the Vikings or taking the number 6 spot with the Rams to obtain him? Now we know that we have Council, we have Brady Quinn, and we have Ricky Stanley, which we still don't know what he can do on our team. So is he worth going up to the third pick or 6th pick to get him in the first round? What do you think, Lance? Go start with you this time.
To me, it comes down to availability. I think if the Chiefs are going to trade up, there's obviously a reason they're going to do it. It isn't going to just be to pick a want, a guy that is just going to be a part of the team. If they trade up, it's going to be for an immediate impact player. And in my mind, what position makes more of an immediate impact, in my opinion, than the quarterback position? And the Chiefs, if you guys, we all do our research plenty on the Chiefs every day. And the thing that we've heard all offseason is that the Chiefs are going to draft a quarterback.
Right.
And my thing is this: if you're going to draft a quarterback, why not go for the best available guy? And if we all sit here and ask ourselves who is the best available guy, 9 out of 10 times we're going to say Ryan Tannehill because we all know RG3 and Andrew Luck are going to
be. Is he a franchise quarterback though?
Now that's another question because in my opinion, I think that it comes down to what upside does the guy bring to the game, and I think that he has the things that Castle doesn't.
Like what do you?
Okay, well, this is the way I look at it. A franchise quarterback is a guy that has to be durable. And I'm not even just saying on his feet because we've seen guys like Peyton Manning and Tom Brady lead their franchises for well over a decade. But they're able to stay healthy. They're able to play in cold weather. They're able to lead a team with bad defense. Those are the things I want to see. And Ryan Tannehill, I think, has those things. Do I know he's going to be a franchise quarterback? No. And I don't think anybody. I don't think Ryan Tannehill knows that. I don't think the scouts know that. But I think he's the kind of guy that would give Matt Castle some serious run for literally his money. And that would be a guy that I could see beating him out in the competition because the Chiefs have said that. We want to have quarterback competition.
Right.
Well, if it's actually be competition, I think that Tannehill has a good shot at winning that position.
So should we move up?
Should we? Yes, I think so. I think that the Chiefs have a golden opportunity because the Rams at 6 have said we're willing to trade. The Vikings have been out there flirting around almost all offseason saying that we want to trade that spot because I think there's a lot of pressure on them to make. If they make the wrong choice, they're going to lose a lot of fans.
Right.
That's how it is up there. So I think that the Chiefs need to. I think that there's an opportunity there to get a guy like Tannehill. And if Poe is still sitting there and the Chiefs are high on them, because obviously the two biggest needs this team has, in my opinion, right now, is defensive tackle and a franchise quarterback. If you look, and I'm not trying to veer off here, but if you look at all the teams that are consistently in the hunt for the Super Bowl, are teams that are led by a team that had a draft pick quarterback. They drafted him, they brought him up, and now he's their franchise quarterback. I don't see why the Chiefs shouldn't do it any differently.
What do you think? Should we move up?
I don't think so.
No.
And I'm going to tell you why. If he's gone, he's gone. I personally think Kellen Moore is a better quarterback.
Ooh.
And if he's gone, and if you want to draft a quarterback in number 11, draft Kellen.
First round? Kellen Moore. Wow, that's interesting.
I mean, if you want to draft a quarterback, Tannehill, I don't know. I haven't seen him take any throws in the snow, any cold weather, playing down in Texas. What makes me think that he can go out in Foxborough and win a game in a blizzard when he played in no cold weather in his college career.
Yeah, that's a good point. We didn't see RG3 do that either, though.
We didn't, but I think some things like it's going to be sun and there's going to be a moon and then there's LeBron James.
I'm glad you said LeBron, not Kobe Bryant, by the way.
Some things you just know that they're going to be great and some things that's going to happen. But saying that Kellen Moore was a 4-year starter, won more college football games than just about anybody in the history of college football as a starter.
He had a good combine, too.
And a great combine.
Easier conference, by the way.
Yeah.
Just throw that in there.
Yeah, it's easier conference, but,
Well, he's only 6 foot, so I know that's a concern,
That was the same concern as Drew Brees.
Right.
He's too short.
But Steve Nash didn't play in a strong conference, and he turned out to be a Hall of Famer.
We're doing apples and oranges. We're doing the apples and orange segment now.
John Stockton turned out to be.
God.
We're just talking about conferences. Those guys didn't play in the Big 12 or the Big East. So, if you're good, you're going to be good. I mean, if you got talent, you got talent. It really doesn't really matter where you play. But like I said, I don't think we should move up. We should sit and wait. Like I said, if he's gone, he's gone. I'm not really impressed with him. I think we've seen a lot of Tannehills before. Matt Castle is more of a proven. There's no way that anything that I think that Ryan has showed me that he can beat Castle out or that he does anything better. Matt Castle is a great athlete. Tannehill doesn't have a rocket for an arm.
But hey, let
me rephrase it. A good athlete.
Okay.
Well, if I'm comparing to Tannehill, he might be considered. I mean, this is a guy that has played multiple sports. Castle is a really good athlete. Like I said, Tannehill just really hasn't shown me anything to make me say I'm going to move up 6 spots.
Right.
Well, let me just. This is where I disagree with what you're saying. Yeah, Matt Castle might be a really good athlete, but is he a really good quarterback? And that's where I'm saying that. And here's my thing: the Chiefs they've been at the same place. What is the biggest complaint the Chiefs fans have had for 30 years?
Quarterback.
And what is it? What do the Chiefs not do? They play safe. They don't take risks, especially in the draft. And that's the part that pisses me off the most, is that we sit here, and you're right, you make some good points. The Chiefs probably could make some better decisions with this pick. They probably safe-wise could stay back at 11 and say, let's just wait and see what happens.
Right.
But sometimes you got to take initiative. Sometimes you got to say, this is our time to get the players and pieces we need. We need at least, I said this back in the Peyton Manning time when the Chiefs were allegedly in the hunt for Peyton Manning. You got to do something for the fans that show them you're trying to get us to that next level. We're not going to be a team that wins 10 games and then loses in the first round of the playoffs and just frustrates your fans all over again. You got to take a risk to get to that next level.
But 2 months ago, we in the discussion that we talked sports, we didn't even bring up Ryan Tannehill.
Right.
We were talking Kellen Moore.
Absolutely.
So what did Ryan Tannehill do or win that made him jump? That we need to jump those 6 spots.
I don't know necessarily jumped. I think he just got
everybody in
noticed.
this draft. They see certain people that draft don't change. Andrew Luck didn't change. Griffin at 3 didn't change. Tannehills keep going, Poles keep going up.
Right. Everybody was so high on RG3 and Andrew Luck. Everybody else was kind of getting overlooked. We brought up Kellen Moore because we both agreed that he had a Tom Brady-esque about him, and Tannehill really doesn't have. And there's a guy in the NFL right now that Tannehill kind of resembles in a way. So it was kind of hard to really bring up anything about the guy. Now that we're kind of seeing him individualize in pro days, because I don't think combines show us anything different. But if you really just watch a guy and you say, well, we know RG3 and Andrew Luck are going to go this place. Now let's start looking at the other guys. And I think as far as talent is concerned at the quarterback position, Tannehill has the most available.
How many big games has Tannehill won in his career?
Actually,
that's a good question.
That's one of the things that they're.
Where did he go and win?
His stock has dropped because they're talking about he lost leads, and so they're questioning his leadership ability.
Well, he lost leads, and he's threw numerous picks outside when he's under pressure. And now when you get to the NFL, everything moves 3 times as faster. So if you can't make those reads in college, I can't expect you to go in Baltimore and see Terrell Suggs breathing down your throat.
But those mistakes,
or even Derrick Johnson,
those mistakes,
Tom
in my opinion, I know those are bad mistakes. Those are things you really got to work on. But I'd rather have my guy have those mistakes to work on at this age than to be 30 years old like Matt Castle and still trying to figure out how to play the position.
Right.
That's true too. But what I'm saying is too, what is a strong point that makes me think, or that you can say that makes him better than Kellen Moore?
I think that the athleticism is the only thing that really gets him. I think he's a stronger guy. I think he's a stronger arm. Kellen Moore, the biggest knock on him is his size, and his arm is kind of a noodle. They compare it a lot to Matt Leinart. So that's and in the NFL, it's all about seconds. The college game is so much slower. The defenses aren't as strong, not as fast. so Kellen Moore can get away with a little bit. And we just said he was in a weaker conference, so there was less.
So you said move up for him. You said don't move up for him.
There's
only one way to find out. It's April 26, 2012. We'll be here doing our segments again about the draft and see who we pick and who we pick up. Should be very interesting.
I think I won it.
Thanks for joining us once again on The Spoken. Thanks for your time. I'm your host, Terry Love. To my right, Lance Twidwell, the original creator of The Spoken. And to my left, Mr. Derrick Williams, Mr. Mo Can, AAU coach. Thanks for your time. Thank you.
Sounds prestigious.